Greetings, dear viewers! I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Metroid Prime, where I am in the next room and fighting a boss called Flagra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. So, first thing I want to do. Want to knock it over. This is actually a completely different creature to scan. One of Flagra's tentacles. So, what I have to do, there we go, is deny it sunlight. When I deny it sunlight, it falls over. When it falls over, I can go in and bomb one of its roots. Just like that. Now, everything may look the same, but I actually started a new game because I decided, you know what? Screw it. I am going to try to go for 100%. All collectibles, all items, everything scanned. I am going to do my best to succeed at this goal. And the thing is, that's going to be very difficult. Come on, stun it briefly. Nope. You're a jerk, you're a jerk. Okay. Alright. Let's get over to this other side. Gotta deny it sunlight. And boom. Okay. We've denied it sunlight. It falls. Roots fall. Go into the chamber. Bomb the base of it. Not too difficult of a boss fight. You know, pretty simple to understand. Unfortunately, now it's got 3 of these mirrors reflecting sunlight onto it. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. Okay. That's one down. Get to the second one. Keep shooting. Make sure we stun it. Alright. That's 3 down. We're into the roots. That is the 3rd bombing of Flagra. This is really just more of a puzzle boss. A lot of the bosses in Metroid Prime are more puzzle than they're really just like straight up, you know, combat skill. Ah, crap. Okay, that's one down. Crap. Alright, I'm out of missiles. It's gonna take a couple good shots to get these things up now. Come on. Okay, we stunned it again. Last mirror, if I can just make it. Alright, it is fully denied. And this is the last bomb. And that, my dear viewers, is how you take down Flagra. Whew. I think that went pretty well. And now, all of that poisonous water all throughout this entire area, the Chozo Ruins, now it's not poisonous anymore. And more importantly, I get a major upgrade. It's time to get my shoulders back. Do it, Samus! Oh, that is sweet. Everyone knows that pauldrons make you stronger. Variasuit means that now I can go into rooms that are filled with dangerous heat. I can't swim in lava, but I can survive in a room with heat without actively taking damage. Whoa. Just falling in the water. Okay. If possible, I would like to try to find a, Oh! That's a new one. That is Ultra Energy. It's good for 100 units of energy. Please drop a missile. Thank you for dropping a missile. Oh, new type of enemy. We've got the Pulse Bombu, life form of raw energy. Periodically releases explosive segments from its body. Pulse Bombus are energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them. However, they lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse Bombus produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So, I don't have anything that can deal electrical damage and hurt it right now. And that's a heck of a drop. Oh no. No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, War Wasps. We got some lore. The world of living things feels strange to us, we who have existed so long on the edges of time and space. It is clear now that we Chozo can never return to our dimension, not while the great poison reaches ever further into the planet. It is so powerful, this creeping evil, that our wills are crumbling and our minds beginning to fail. And so, before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher, a mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness in our ethereal states. Even when we are done, it may be too late. So, the Chozo that did live here, although they came here initially planning simply to eschew the use of their technology for most things, they did end up managing to more or less ascend to a more energy-based state. I do not believe they were ever entirely without physical form, but, you know, clearly they had a preference here. Oh, you little jerk. So, there's something I want to do before I take that elevator to the next area. Okay, can you just let me up there? Thank you. So, where does this actually connect to? Okay. Alright, we have a cage. These metal gates block entry. Okay. So, we've got a missile power-up in this room, and also some more lore. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We don't know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here on Tallon IV will be a place of simplicity, structures hewn from the stone, bridges woven with branches, hallways caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength and giving them our own in return. All that is wild will flow around us here. Our race will be just one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom, a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. Once our city here is complete, we will peer inward and discover the truth. Okay, I vaguely remember this. Okay. So that was a lock. Now this high one, we're actually going to have to bomb jump to get into. And lastly, this one. And I think that's enough to unlock it. It is! We have finally gotten some more missiles. Now we are at a maximum of 15. It's not a huge difference, but it is still significant. Wrong button. Cut that out. What was the name of that room? Okay, that was the vault. I wanted to remember the name of that room for later purposes. So I can mark off my checklists later. So we do have a ruined shrine here. I think there was, actually something there that we could find. Ruined gallery had a door that we never opened. Just gonna do a little bit of exploration. Most of my collectibles searching... Oh my god, that led to an energy tank. That is like the best possible thing I could have found. Wow. So, I am going to cut out most of my collectibles hunting between episodes. But just because this is, like, the first time I'm really just backtracking to find new things, I decided I would just leave it in. You know, just to give a little bit of a taste of what that's like. Whoop, excuse me, Mr. Plated Beetle. There we go. And it was yet another missile expansion. That is fantastic news. I have doubled my maximum capacity since the start of this episode. Whoop. Now, there is another expansion in this room, or something. It's up on the upper level, but I have to be able to use the half pipe to do it. And on the other side is a door, but according to the legend on my map, it requires a wave beam in order to open. And a wave beam is not something we have right now. So, next thing I want to do... I think I want to head back toward... Where was that watery area? The watery hall. I think I want to head back toward the watery hall. Although, there was still... Yeah, there was still an unopened door in the ruined gallery. So that's the door up here and on the ground. You can see that the enemies that appear in different zones can also change over time. It doesn't get too ridiculous doing that. But there will be definitely sometimes. And computer's saying that it's detecting extra pirate activity. More space pirates down in the Magmoor Caverns, which is where I already figured we were going to be going, so... Not exactly new information there, but, I think it's nice to have these hints available. I really do. Okay. Oh! This is a place I can go. That's another expansion, and that's one that I could have grabbed earlier, the first time that I was here. It's just nice that I can walk into the water here without taking damage now. Oh, this was a map station! Okay. I'm pretty sure I actually found this last episode when I was actually recording, but for whatever reason I actually didn't go back into here this time around, so... other than that, I don't think there was actually any difference. Well, that's actually not true. I did find one extra piece of lore that I didn't find last time. And that was Beginnings, which was actually just right at the entrance of the Chozo ruins. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here... No, that's the one I just read. Yeah, this is a new one. At the highest point of our city lies the fountain, a wellspring of pure water that flows throughout our civilization. It is the jewel of the Chozo, the life giver, and yet its waters speak of a clouded future. As we come to understand the paths of time and space more clearly, we have begun to glimpse rough tatters of past and future, glittering behind reality like soft lights behind a curtain. We have seen the fountain in these glimpses, pouring darkness instead of water, and we cannot guess what the vision means. There we go. Now we are completely caught up. No reason to keep going that way. There is absolutely a power-up in this room. I can hear it. There we go. Stop it. Okay. You can hear it too, right? Oh! Oh, there's an entire morph ball maze right up here. Okay, perfect. This'll work. Oh no, I can't get past that one. But if I can't break that block, maybe I can drop it. There we go. In just one episode, I have tripled the number of missiles I have access to. I have increased my maximum health by 25%. Not bad at all. This is going even better than I had anticipated. Although, now I'm thinking about it, there actually is a save point just on the other side of this room. And given how much progress I have made in a single episode, it'll definitely be worth it to use the save point. Much better. Alright. so the next destination. We are going to return to the main plaza. And from the main plaza, we want to take the upper door. And... the ruined fountain has a door. We can see if we can access that. If not, we're going to make our way to the Arboretum. And then over here to the Watery Hall. So that is the plan. You can usually manage to hit less scarabs if you're just in a morph ball mode. So this is going to be the door that was up on the upper level. I'm confident enough with the platforming that I don't really feel a need to worry too much about it. Just let me through. It's actually really fascinating how perfect the Metroid game series was for this kind of, earlier era 3D game. And the main reason for that is because of the fact that these games do doors the way that they do. You shoot a door and then you wait for it to open. The thing is, when you build a game like this in a 3D space, you can use the door openings as loading zones. And that is actually something that you will see frequently throughout this game. Sometimes, it just seems to take a door a little longer than you might otherwise expect to open. Okay, so this was the fiery path I had found last time then. Can't get across it until I have my grapple beam back. We saw that power up back in the start of the game, so no reason to pretend I don't know what I need here. So, yeah, you use these doors as loading zones, and it lets you make the experience feel very, very seamless, and lets you avoid having to do protracted loading screens within individual biomes. It's actually almost an ideal structure for an early 3D game. So I think, yeah, I go this way, and then I hang a left. I'll try to point it out when we get to a point where we have, like, a really unusually long load time shooting open a door. Because unless you know that that's what they are, unless you know that that's what's happening, it honestly doesn't feel like anything other than just a door being slow for some reason. I never even realized that they were being used as loading zones until I started to watch speedruns of this game and learn some of the technical aspects behind the game. Alright, so now we're going this way. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, you hear that? Nope, that didn't break. Ow. So, I can hear it, but where is it? Is there something... Is there something I can scan in here? Honestly, it really feels like that wall might be what I am looking for. Driving me a little crazy. Truth awaits you in a sacred hall. Any hint from the map here? Not really. Well, nothing's jumping out at me, and I'm not going to spend the rest of the episode just looking blindly around a room. Well, I guess I should clarify, I won't spend the rest of an episode blindly wandering and looking around that room. I'm going to spend the rest of the episode blindly looking around this room. And the reason for that is because this is another room that has these runic symbols on them. I really want to find all of the runic symbols in this room. That's 2. So the water goes down here, and you can see there's actually a path in the water. Although this would have been accessible before the, Although this would have been accessible before I, purified the water, it would not have probably been survivable. Not seeing any sign of something I can scan there, and I definitely can't get high enough in that water to reach whatever might be up on that ledge. Still, I'm fairly confident that the thing you can get in this room... Ow. I'm fairly confident that the thing that you can get in this room is accessible at this early stage in the game. I really think it is. I have recollections of that. Oh, that's a rune. So, it's just a matter of seeing if reality matches my memory or not. Whoop. And the 4th rune I had seen already was right there. That is 4 runes. That gets me... Oh, a 5th, huh? The gate's been unlocked. Oh! Sweet. The charge beam. But first, let's open another piece of Chozo lore. We have returned to Tallon IV, born here against our will by a great cataclysm from the reaches of space. A meteor came, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Though we perceived this from beyond space and time, it was but a curiosity, a brief flare in the infinite march of the universe. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, clawing at life with such violence that we were ripped from our peaceful state and find ourselves wandering as shadows of the mortal forms we left behind, searching for why we are here. Alright, this is another one of those power-ups that we had in the tutorial section, but unfortunately lost. Oh no, more of the eyeballs of doom. Yeah, really not worried about that. I can get past them. So, the charge beam lets you charge up a blast and then shoot it. It hits for about as hard as a missile does. And it's just a great weapon to have. So, now we have... Hold on. There was a path up there that I didn't see. So now we have a more complete picture of the history of Tallon IV. The Chozo came here because they wanted to build a primitivistic colony, which they did and was rather successful, and eventually the peace of mind and body that they found here allowed the colonists of this world to ascend to a higher plane of existence. Not quite, you know, entirely detached from reality, but fairly close to completely detached. But then, some great meteor came and poisoned it so badly that the Chozo were forced back to the mortal realm. Alright, so what do we have here? What's that? Moderate mechanical activity indicates machine is still active. Floor ventilation. Okay. So, we need a different piece of technology to progress in here. So this is somewhere we'll just have to revisit later. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me. Next time, I'm going to be progressing into the Magmoor Caverns. And I will see you all on the next one. Out of the way, mushrooms.